We still are waiting for Marty. Bonds.
You just gotta find his character sheet.
Really character shit. As in poop.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Local Boys Hit the Table. On our last adventure, our heroes did dumpster diving, possible assassination, and ate some very, very yummy kebabs. Now what waits for them in this episode, you're about to find out. Go ahead and enjoy Local Boys Hit the Table. A recap of what happened last episode. Julio and Bruce found out who exactly put the princess up to the murder. That figure was named the Liberator. And the Liberator has supposedly canceled all magic within the current realm you are all in. A member from a mysterious organization randomly popped out inside the courtroom, has recruited both Eric and Dylan to figure out what the hell happened to the magic. Your only lead is that there were a lot of magical anomalies prior to the event inside the desert of Al-Kharid, which is where the party currently is. During your explorations in Al-Kharid, you stumbled upon a huge battle, like dueling arena type of deal that is hosting the tournament for the world's strongest person. And your mentor and like fight coach has currently reserved Bruce a spot within the fighting, and you did a little bit of training, and Thomas Dopes was able to have the tournament pushed up in date so that it wasn't weeks away. And the scene ended last time with Julio inside the coach's room in the middle of the night, having no idea what to say. So that's where we'll
you had a week
pick.
to think about it.
What?
I'm sure you thought about it real hard, Eric.
Fuck, I forgot the situation already. It was just described to me and I've already forgot.
So it's the middle of the night. What's the coach's name? I forgot.
The what name?
His last name was McConnell. Was it? I think it was Roger.
Oh yeah, it was Roger McConnell. Roger. All right, so Julio is currently in Roger McConnell's room in the middle of the night. You woke him up for some reason, and he asked you, "What do you want?" And you currently said last time, "Fuck, I forgot." So that's where you're at.
All right, Mr. McConnell, I forgot. Sure, I need you to do something for me.
What do you need me to do for you?
I need you to tuck me in.
You want me to tuck you into bed?
Yeah, Mr. McConnell, I need it. I can't sleep without it. And Bruce said, go and do it for you.
He picks you up by like the back of your neck like a dog, opens the door and just kind of throws you into the hallway, slams it shut and locks it.
Your character's a little shit.
Sorry, Mr. McConnell, it won't happen again. Hey, Brucey.
So you're
Brucey.
I'm sorry, I was typing. Oh, what?
I need you to tuck me in.
Huh?
Is it even nighttime? Hold on.
What time is it?
It's the middle of the night.
Okay.
I need you to tuck me in. I can't sleep. You know this. Come on, just tuck me in, Brucey.
Sorry, Ian's fucking. I think Ian actually thinks that he ruined the recording.
I agree with both of my colleagues. And it's not just coming to official resolve to the DPW to do not only the cleanup and all these facts, but do a preventative maintenance plan on the top lot.
You gotta tuck me in, mate.
It's starting with the nice weather.
Sake.
It's starting to get...
Whatever. I tuck him in.
He just tucked me into
right.
What? The wall?
I don't know. A bed. Don't you have a fucking bed?
Oh, I'll sleep on the ground.
Does he have a bed?
Yeah,
They
you're
all put
both sharing a
stones.
room that has two singular beds in it.
What are you gonna tuck me into? Fucking idiot.
I kick myself out of the blankets. I kick myself out. And I'll say, Brucey, You did a shite job, mate. And I storm off.
Where do you go?
I'll leave the room and I'll
Alright.
head out. I go back to Mr. McConnell.
He locked the door.
I know, I kick it.
Okay,
I'll give it
so
a
you
right
kick the
good
door.
kick. I kick it hard though. I'm gonna roll. That's how hard I kicked it.
All right, go ahead and roll. Make an attack roll.
With a dagger or with fist? Is it D4?
You're kicking it, so your foot. Make an attack roll. You got to roll a d20.
Oh shit. Okay. 18.
All right, so you successfully hit the door. And go ahead and roll damage.
What's damage then? A D4?
D20.
Oh
no,
shit! Really?
Yeah, it's 1d4.
I was gonna say.
Unarmed, no,
fuck.
unarmed. If you're attacking unarmed and you're not like a monk class, it's just 1 plus strength.
Well, there you go.
Oh, so 3, which is what I rolled. So 3. I did.
All right,
3
so
damage.
you kick the door really hard, and it creaks under the kick, and your foot hurts a fucking lot now. And you hear from inside the room, Roger says, "Oi, I'm gonna break your fucking kneecaps if you keep trying to kick that damn door."
I kick it with my other foot.
Why are you trying to kick the door down?
I'm not. I'm just kicking the door.
Kicking the door.
You hear Roger get up from the bed, and you hear it creaking towards the door. You hear the snap of the door unlocking. You open it.
I'm running.
He chases
Running
after you.
where?
Make a dexterity saving throw.
You're a fucking idiot.
9.
Dude, I wanted to fucking grab you by the ankle and smack you against the wall like a fucking rat.
So as you're running, your short, stumpy legs can't take you away fast enough from Roger's longer reach, and he catches up to you and manages to grab you by the neck and hauls you over to your room. He smashes the top of your head against the door frame and knocks you out.
Jesus
And
Christ.
you take
I mean, you're basically a little
you take
shit.
4 damage
Oh, Jesus.
as you're knocked
trying to get
unconscious.
Gotta get his beauty sleep. He's gonna beat the fuck out of a child. He doesn't give a fuck.
He shoves you into your bed and
Not good with kids, okay?
takes a piece of rope and ties you to it, so that you're currently
Oh my
tied
God.
to the bed.
I mean,
And,
to be honest, you did kind of wake him up in the middle of the night, ask you to tuck you in, and then started kicking a door for no
All
reason.
right. All right. Am I still knocked out?
Yes.
All right. In that case,
I sleep.
I sleep.
And so Roger ties you up. He leaves you in the bedroom and goes back to resume his sleep. And Bruce, you see all this, considering
see all
you're
this
sharing a room. And
Just standing there watching this happen.
if this were like a TV show and the camera panned out to like a whole view of the room, Bruce, you see a shadow standing in the window.
So does that like distract me from whatever I'm fucking seeing?
No, you
Is this
see,
after?
like, this is Roger tied him up, walked out of the room, and you look towards the tied up Julio, and outside in the window is a shadow figure staring into the
Fucking
window.
peer through the window.
All right, you peer through
What
the
the hell
window,
is that?
and you see a figure in leather armor balancing on a ball.
Oh, fucking God. I don't need another one of you fucking people in my life again. Whatever. I opened the window.
No,
Cheers.
I want to come inside.
Like, crawl on in here. I'm not stopping you.
Okay. I hop delicately inside on the ball.
You managed to jump
Wait.
while holding onto the ball with your feet.
How do you land? Because you're jumping head first into the window.
I catch him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep now. Sleep on Julio's bed. I don't care.
The party has just begun.
I sleep.
All right. Lewinston, what are you doing?
I spend the night. in the corner on the ball.
Okay.
Not sleep.
No.
Alrighty.
All right, so morning rolls around, and Julio, you start gaining consciousness. Bruce, you wake up as well from Julio's groaning. Low instant, yeah, you've been up all night and you haven't gotten a wink of sleep, so you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Do I regenerate my health since I rested? Or
Well, this is a
No.
long rest, I would assume.
no, I still
No, you
got
don't, because you were
You get what you
forcefully
deserve.
knocked unconscious.
Oh, mate. What happened last night?
I wasn't paying attention. What did happen? Why are you
What?
tied to the bed?
Oh, it hurts, Brucey, as you punched me.
Eh?
Well, punching women wasn't enough. You gotta go punching kids.
I didn't
You're also
punch no
tied
one.
to the bed.
I
Oh,
untie him.
I can't move. Oh,
I already-
thank you, Bruce.
I already untied you.
I didn't notice, mate.
Does he have like
I-
a big fat bruise on his head?
Yeah, he's got like a big cartoon like red lump on the back of his head.
Oh, Brucey, what does it look like up there?
What?
My head, it hurts like I just got hit with a ton of bricks.
Oh, yeah, it looks like someone socked you in the head.
Was it you, Brucey?
No.
That's all right then. Thank you, mate.
All right. Well, you probably deserved it.
Oh,
let's
Lowen!
let's get going.
What happened to you, Lowen? I thought you was dead.
He looks
look-
dead. I don't think he slept.
I saw a lot of things.
That's all right. I kicked his ball.
What do you crumple into a ball?
It's a fleet. What happened?
What is that supposed to be?
That hurt.
I roll a 15.
For what?
I kick his ball.
You don't have to attack him.
I'm really trying to kick his ball.
I don't think he's resisting.
All right, go ahead and roll damage then.
3.
Uh,
I'm
Martin?
aiming here. This is what I'm aiming for. I want him to go out the window. I want to kick him out the window.
Kick the ball out the window?
No, with him on it. Like the
How
same
does that
shit.
work, Eric?
It's the same shit like you guys were doing for the fucking trapdoor bullshit.
All right, Martin, make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because you have 1 level of exhaustion.
There's like 3 fucking
It's a
screens.
D20, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
D20.
roll twice and take the lower result because you have disadvantage.
I had an 18 and a 2.
Hey, well, at least you got an 18.
So Julio runs up to Low Instant and just fucking punts him right out the open window that was never closed right now. And Low Instant just kind of flies out and is currently in the street now.
Oh, it's good to see you, mate. And I closed
What are
the
you
window.
doing?
I slammed the window shut.
Why did you do that?
It's good to see you, Brucey, but we have to have a talk.
About what?
We've been seeing dead people rise from the dead all the time.
What are you talking about?
It was the prince, not the prince, sorry. It was the, what was it called? It was the king's guard.
That was one guy.
And the king came back to life and the
Oh,
assassin,
he did.
the king was a ghost.
That was still other means. He wasn't a zombie.
Oh, I swear. I guess you're right, mate, but,
What are you going on
and the
about?
assassin, what if knowing he's a spy?
What are you fucking...
He's a spy.
You're fucking mental.
I'm curious, mate.
How hard did that fucking bump go, mate?
I look out the window.
He's honking his horn.
He's out there.
He has the same brain power as you, arguably less. I don't think he's up to anything.
All right. Well, if he tries anything smart, then we know it's not him.
What?
Yeah, me, mate.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I just exit the room.
All right, where are you heading?
Well, it's my big day today, right?
Yeah, today's the match. It's gonna be an evening match. So you have
Guess
it's around 9 a.m. right now. The match would be at 5.
I get some nice breakfast.
All right, where are you going for breakfast?
Am I in an inn right now? Or
No, you're currently at the like the gym that that your trainer Roger McCall owns in Alcarid.
All right, I'm gonna go to my boy Mick.
Oh, boys.
All right, so you head off into the main area of the gym that has like the small like boxing-esque arena and training equipment. Standing in the middle of it, working on like a big like chalkboard, is Roger, and he's currently like writing up like thoughts on what to do during this match.
Hey Mick, what's going on, mate?
Hey Bruce, it's nice to finally see you again. It's nice to see you in the ring.
Yeah. Hey, got any good grub around here? Man's a little hungry right now.
There's a good kebab stall on the other side of town.
Right. And here's the issue. I haven't got any money on me, mate. Got some spare change.
Yep, just remember that I take part of the winner's fee.
Yeah. I don't care about the money. I just want to eat.
He hands you a stipend of 20 gold.
All right. Where are you, Leo, Eric?
I'm in the bedroom still. I'm looking around.
For what?
Everything looks like it's the first time
I go back to the bedroom, like, I'm getting food. You either come or you don't eat.
What was that, Brucey?
Food.
Food.
All
right, let's go get some food.
All right. I exit the gym and I grab you Lowent as well.
Are we passing the door?
Where are we going?
Food.
Are we passing Mr. McConnell's door?
No, it's so if you had to put a layout to the facilities, the whole facility itself is like a big rectangle. The majority of the facility is the like practice area with the training equipment and the big ring. Opposite the side of the door is the like living quarters, if you can call them that, and which leads to like a hallway. So halfway down the hallway on the left-hand side would be your guys' double room that you had, and further down the hallway, the last door on the right is McConnell's room.
Okay.
Kebabs. Let's go get them.
I bet these big old boys couldn't knock me out in one swing, huh?
What?
You bastards.
Weren't you unconscious?
What are you talking about? I was sleeping.
Let's just go eat.
Hey, mate, I'll believe you.
You believe me?
Let's go eat. What are we having for dinner?
It's 9 a.m.
What? All right, well, what are we having?
I go to the kebab stand.
Okay,
Oh,
so
there's kebabs all over.
the three of you leave the gym together, and as you're making your way through, you meet up with Thomas Dopes, who is walking towards the gym to go meet up with you guys. He greets the group and then looks to Lowenston, and then back to you guys and says, "Well, who's this?"
Oh, don't worry. He's with us. He's worse than the goblin.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be partners. I've hired the rest of your party.
He's less religious,
Oh,
but much less mentally capable.
I like to hear that I've got friends. Mick.
That's not Mick.
All right, whatever you say, Brucey.
It's Thomas.
Oh, it's Tommy.
Yes,
Tommy.
it's me.
Tommy Dopes.
I'm just gonna go get food. I'm fucking hungry.
All right, so the four of you as a group continue on to the food stand. As you walk through the streets, since it's early morning, you get a lot of the hustle and bustle. Lots of the adventurer type of people are roaming about, buying wares, getting rations for the beginning of whatever they plan to do for the rest of the day. A lot of the shops themselves are already set up, so the street is bustling with civilians as well that are buying and selling wares. So you're going through very dusty streets filled with camel and assortments of different kinds of stalls lining the roadways that have various colors that are selling a bunch of different stuff. And the one stall that you pull up to and stop at is one with a decent line in front of it. And it has a big sign on top with a picture of a skewer filled with a bunch of meats and vegetables.
I run to the trash. There's got to be a free one in here somewhere.
Yep, you go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna go wait in line because
I dive in head
civilized.
first.
All right, so you dive straight into a trash can.
Not even like hands in the way, just head first.
All right, so you go right into the trash can, like you're the what was that guy's name from Sesame Street?
Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, Oscar the Grouch.
What the fuck did you say?
Grover.
Grover. Wow.
But yeah, you're exploring it and you find a couple of them that are like a couple days old. They got a nice reek to them, and there's a little bit of mold on the meat.
I'll pluck them up.
All right,
I'll put them all on one stick. Make it look like a full stick.
Yeah, it makes up a full stick of kebab.
Yummy. I walk up to the guy. I say, "Oh, why are you trying to sell me here, mate? this ain't animal."
So, a large.
Everyone just saw you jump in the trash.
I was sneaky about it. I'm a rogue.
You dive headfirst into a trash can.
So, a dark-skinned man wearing a very large turban and white robes turns to you. He's obviously the owner of this stall, and he just gives you a very disdainful look and says, "You just came from the trash can. I literally saw you go in there. That is not one of my food."
I'll take a big old bite and I say, I don't say anything actually. I just take a big old bite.
You just sadly eat into it. You're like, okay.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Fucking eating literal garbage.
11. 11.
Your skin melts off, you die.
You're as the food gut-wrenchingly like goes through your neck as you swallow it and finally hits your stomach. You just feel a very loud like gurgling noise coming from your stomach, and you feel very sick now that you've eaten this.
Oh
Do
boy.
I see all of this happen?
Yes.
I'll run up to Brucey. I'll say, "Oh, Brucey, I don't feel too good, mate."
Go in a fucking alley and take a shit. I just saw all of that
I think I'm gonna.
on a Nimrod.
I think I'm gonna go back to the room.
Go do it. I don't care. You're a fucking mess, mate.
Julio shits himself on the way back.
You force yourself to shit your pants.
Yeah, just to leave one last trace.
Hello.
All right, so you and Lowinston are currently at the food stand.
All right. Well, I'm waiting to get food.
All right, so the line is slowly progressing as the day goes onwards, and eventually it's your turn. You've been waiting there for around 10 minutes, and the big turbaned dark-skinned guy finally greets you and says, "Hello, welcome to my stand. What would you like?"
I got 20 gold. Well, what's the best kebab I can get for 20 gold?
20 gold? We can give you a triple Albanian tiger meat stick with
Albanian?
a couple of pepper.
Sure.
2 for 20 gold.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Pleasure doing business with you. He takes your gold and hands you 2 very large meat sticks. Each is at least 2 feet long, covered in huge chunks of meat.
All right, I give one to Loa and I say, go juggle this or something. I don't know. If you eat it, you eat it. I don't care.
Hello.
Alrighty.
I begin juggling the stick.
All right, and you devour the meat stick. Are you guys gonna explore the town? Are you gonna go back to the gym? What are your plans?
I guess I looked at Tom. It's like, got any ideas?
Ideas for what?
I don't know what to do. We got, I look at my non-existent watch on my wrist and I say, we got time.
So, Thomas pulls out the compass that was pointing you towards the magic anomalies that, Julio previously lost the last time. And, it's currently pointing towards the center of town. And, he looks to you guys and says, well, we can do some investigating now. Would you want to come with me and find out where this is pointing?
Sure thing. How much time do I have?
It's currently 10 a.m., so you have around 7 hours.
Okay, I will investigate with him.
All right, so the three of you navigate the streets according to the compass's arrows, and eventually you land at a large pyramid-esque shape. It's more of like a huge square with a pyramid on top, and there's a thick sandstone wall surrounding the massive building with an array of guards both on top and at the entrance of the gate. Thomas turns to you guys and says, well, this is strange. Yesterday it was pointing at the arena, but now it's pointing at the main castle.
Maybe we got a visitor?
What do you mean?
Maybe there was someone who went to the arena and now he's in the castle.
Huh. But the only people in the arena yesterday were the challengers and the whole audience. The prince only comes for the matches themselves. There were no matches yesterday.
Well, maybe it ain't the prince.
That's true.
Can I walk up to? I'll walk up to one of the guards.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, cheers, mate.
Yes, how can I help you?
You got any visitors around lately in the castle?
And what business is that to you, traveler?
Balls.
Balls? What balls?
Let's see. If we don't know, the world will explode.
Go make a deception check.
Well, it's technically not deception.
I mean, all right. If you want to roll persuasion, you can
it
do
doesn't
that.
matter. It's either persuasion or deception. I'm not proficient in either.
Roll a d20 and add that charisma modifier.
16.
He looks at you and gives you a strange look and says, I should probably lay off my morning horoscopes. That's oddly in line with what it said. But, if this theoretically was going to happen, the only guest in the arena is Ryan Bader. And he just came to meet the prince this morning. He should be on his way out now.
Was Ryan Bader the Liberator guy?
No, Ryan Bader was the current world champion for the fighting tournament.
Oh, yeah. The Liberator guy was like Slisk or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the information. Do your job, I don't know.
Yes, make
Say
sure the
something,
world
Lowen.
doesn't blow up.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
No problem, Ball Man.
Yeah,
Good job, ball boy.
I'm very good at it.
Alright. Fuck. I guess I just stroll around town and watch, just look for things happening. I don't know.
Alright, so you walk around the town with Lowenstein and Thomas in tow, and it's dying down the more time you spend around town, like at that 11 o'clock a.m. like dull period. The only place that is currently bustling with activity is a large building with a sign out front with a mug of ale at the front, and the sign above that with text on it reads the Parched Phoenix Bar.
Pretty
What time is it?
11 a.m.
All right, I walk in.
pretty bird.
Are you following him in?
Of course.
All right, so the two of you enter the bar with Thomas in tow. The bar is currently full with really like tough guy people. Lots of people that are muscular.
It's the salty spittoon.
Yeah, pretty much the salty splatoon. You know, it's got that like that beer stink in the air. The whole place like reeks of sweat. It's a bunch of tough guys, you know, doing tough guy things. Some of them are arm wrestling. Other guys like doing like a small fight in the corner.
Looks like my kind of place.
Yeah, pretty much you'd fit right in. Thomas leans over, however, and points to one of the dudes in the corner and says, "Isn't that Garry, the guy that you're fighting this afternoon?"
Oh, yeah, that was his name. What about him?
Well, he's right there in the corner.
Yeah.
Just figured I'd let you know. And
I mean,
so yeah, sitting in the corner is the Guns Garry, your next match, and he's sipping a bunch of beers and hanging out with a couple other tough dudes.
I guess I walk up to him.
All right, you approach the group of four very strong, hardy-looking fellows covered in scars. The biggest of the bunch is Garry. He is a bald guy with bulging muscles, and he has a lined scar over his right eye.
Yeah, you're Garry, right?
Yeah, what's it to you?
I'm going to be your opponent today. Name's Bruce. I reach out my hand to shake it.
He looks down at your hand and laughs, and the rest of the entourage that's with him laughs with you. I don't shake hands with people who are going to be in the dirt in a couple hours. And he spits in front of you.
I take the spit and I rub it on Lowen's face. I just want to get a reaction.
They kind of just baffled at what just happened. And they don't understand why he just did that.
But you can't do that to one of your boys.
Yeah, I reckon I couldn't. It's a respect thing.
Yeah, he respects me, right, Lowen?
I like this kebab.
He didn't even eat it.
I need a piece of pig.
Well, anyway, if you're gonna be that way, I'm gonna break your fucking kneecaps. And I walk away.
Yeah, he in response he says, "Yeah, good luck with that." And the rest of his party starts laughing, and they go back to drinking their beers.
I look to Lowen and say, "Hey, you bet those dudes kiss each other?"
I know I would.
What does that mean?
He wants to kiss them.
I just like heard that as he wants to kiss each other.
If I was me and they were me, I would kiss.
Wow.
You would kiss yourself?
Is there any other people of interest in the bar?
It's usually just the majority of like your tough guy people just sitting about drinking, doing tough guy stuff. No one else like
Booze.
catches your attention and whatnot.
I gotta get ready for my match.
Are there any small statured people?
Sitting in the table across from the bar itself is a lone
I think
dwarf.
Discord is fucking lagging right now.
Why?
Oh, I think we're good.
Okay. Well, across from the bar, at a table by himself is a dwarf who has long brown hair and a very large beard that is like tied up in 3 separate strands, and he's wearing red overalls. He's just drinking a mug to himself.
I approach the dwarf.
Okay.
Hello! I say hello to the dwarf.
Hello, small man. Can I help you?
Isn't he like a he's tall as fuck?
I thought he was smaller because he's riding on a ball.
He's probably even taller.
Okay.
It's just a very lanky elf.
Hello, ball man. Can I help you?
Hello. Would you like to get juggled?
To get juggled? Is that the passcode they gave you? If you're trying to buy some stuff, you gotta learn the new passcodes.
I could make you see a world that you have never seen before.
Why do they always send me the crazies? Listen, if you got the gold, I can give you the stuff.
How about I trade you kebab?
Roll a persuasion check.
How about I give you kebab?
It's a d20 plus your charisma.
That is a 7.
Jesus Christ.
He turns to you and he sighs. They always send me the crazies. Fine, you know, just to get you out of my hair and complete this fucking deal. He slips you a bag with a couple of blue pills in it, and he takes the kebab and just walks out.
I guess I approached like while he's walking. I was like, "Hey, what you got there, buddy?"
A kebab? Can I help you?
Oh no, I was talking to Loet.
Oh.
That man gave me some rocks. These are very small to juggle, though.
Can I have them?
You can have one.
All right, whatever.
So you open up the little baggie. It had 3 blue pills in it, and you hand one over to Bruce.
Is that guy like leaving the place, or can I like grab him or anything?
He's already left. He got up as soon as he gave the pills to Lowenson.
What the hell do these things do?
Don't know. He was strange.
I don't want to try them out, so I'll just hang on to one. And,
upon closer examination to the bag, you see a little like skull and crossbones with like a bunch of like circles above it, as though like it had like the confusion effect from Pokemon.
Oh.
I saw
You know what? I'll just hang on to it. I put it in one of my pockets. I don't know.
You take what you need to take.
What time is it now?
Around noon.
All right. I don't really know what else to do, so I guess I'll just train.
All right, so you'll head back to the gym. As you're walking out to go return to the gym, Thomas grabs grabs Lowenson by the shoulder right before he exits the place, and he says, "Hey, listen. If you want your pal over there to get some better odds at winning this thing, I'm pretty sure the pills that you just somehow bought off that guy are some like light poisons. So if you can somehow get that in Gary's drink, it can pretty much guarantee you a victory."
Well, I have done some credible things in my time.
You got an accent now?
I have seen the other side. And
What?
this is nice. I will help my friend.
It's so weird to hear characters talk in sentences.
He has found confidence from his brush with death.
Alright, well, Thomas pats you on the shoulder, and he continues out after Bruce, leaving you on your own to complete this task however you're going to do it. So you are currently in the bar. To better describe it, it's a large rectangular room. The barkeep is opposite of the door. There's a single table to the right of the barkeep, left of the barkeep, in the back left of the room by the door, the back right of the room by the door, and a single one in the middle of the room. Gary's table is the one in the back front right corner by the bar itself, right next to the door that leads into the kitchen.
Who else is in the bar currently?
So it's Garry and his 4 friends that are currently at their table. The central table had the dwarf in it, but it's now empty. The table in the back left is occupied by a couple other tough guys. In the front left is a singular elf who seems kind of out of place in the whole area, and in the back right is a couple of normal-looking like farm hands, and they're extraordinarily drunk.
I approach the elf.
Okay.
Hello. I said hello.
Hi. Can I help you?
Where do you hail?
I'm from the west. I'm traveling through this place, but I think I picked the worst bar I could have.
That is unfortunate.
You're telling me.
Murderer.
Well, if you're not doing anything later, would you like to get a lunch?
Sure, if you know a good place.
I'm sure something will come up.
Is this a man or a woman?
It's a very lanky male elf.
Irrelevant.
It's gonna abandon whatever time
Sure,
they go on
I
a date
guess
with
I'll
this fucking
see.
random
Where
elf.
do you want to go for lunch?
Find me in the square at 2:00.
Okay.
Okay. I will see you then.
Bye.
Finally, a gay relationship.
I slowly wander on the ball towards the group of.
All right, so you approach the table of the farm hands, and they're all red-faced, drunk, drinking very well. They're all really rowdy, like pushing each other around, just doing drunk shit.
Hello.
Oh, look at this guy. He's on a fucking ball. Yeah, what the hell's he doing?
I have something to tell you from that man in the corner.
What guy in the corner? The baldy?
Yes. That
What a-
man and his group of friends. They have told me that you cannot lift an ox over your head, and that your mother is that very same ox.
Go ahead and make a deception check with advantage.
That is a 19.
All right. The 4 drunkards at the table are visibly angered by what you said, and one of them calls over to Gary's group and goes, "Hey, what the fuck do you think you guys are talking about? Get over here and prove what you just said, you fucking bitches." And he points over to Gary's group and continues to like curse them out and harass them. Upset by this, Gary's group obviously gets up and walks over and tries to intimidate them.
While this is occurring, I slip behind the group and approach their table.
All right, so you approach Gary's previous table, and it's currently full of a bunch of drinks.
The drink in which I begin drinking.
You drink all of it?
How many drinks are in front of me?
There are 4 drinks in front of you that are full to various degrees.
I drink 3 of them.
All right, so you've inhaled 3 different beers, And there's a singular beer on the table. So if the beers are in a square, which one don't you drink?
Top left.
Okay. So all the beers are empty. You've drank your fill as the other guys are fighting in the corner. Now what do you do?
I slash the pills. I stash them into the drink that I did not drink.
All right, you put them in the pills, and as soon as you put the pills inside the drink, you notice that the fight in the corner is coming to a conclusion, with Gary's group pretty much just one-sidedly pummeling the farmhands and single-handedly just throwing them out of the bar.
I slowly I pick up the beer that I had poisoned, and I hold it, and slowly meander towards the preceding group.
I see you approach Gary's group just as they had thrown out the people out the door, and they turn to face you. And Gary looks at you, recognizing you from being right next to Bruce before when you approached the table. And he goes, "Yeah, can I help you? Wait, you're with that one guy that I'm fighting. What do you want?"
That I am. That man is a scoundrel. He has kicked my ball multiple times.
That is a lie.
I hope you kill him. I have bought you a beer as a sign of good luck.
Yeah, you know what, pal, for the beer, I'll make sure he goes down under. And he grabs the drink and drinks the whole thing down in a single gulp.
Please.
I will, strange ball man, don't worry about it. And him and the group walk over towards their corner. But as they're approaching the table, you notice Gary get a bit wobbly as he sits down.
Interesting.
I would like to see the sun again.
I begin to wander out.
All right, so you leave this bar. Are you heading back to the gym now?
I don't know my bearings, so I'm just wandering the streets.
Well, you walked to the gym, so you know the path back to the gym itself. You just don't know anywhere else because you went to the gym, to the kebab stand, to the bar, so you can like backtrack.
I suppose I shall return.
And I begin to honk down the street.
So as you all coalesce back in the gym, what the scene you arrive to is McConnell just with like the gloves on his hands, warming up Bruce as you do some like extra exercises before your big match, and time flies as you warm up your body, get used to the fight that you're about to undergo, and that's when the clock finally strikes 4:30.
I got like my sweatband on, my tank top.
Yeah, you've got your whole
gym
array.
shorts. It's like push it to the limit.
And you've got like the boxing like cloak on.
I'm like doing like that thing where like you hit like the little like boxing thing, or like you fucking roll your fists.
Like the punching bag thing, but like small.
I don't remember what it's called.
Do you have like an insignia for your wrestling face?
You mean like a persona, like a?
Well, like a brand. So if you were to wear like the bathrobe kind of looking thing onto the arena, like what would the insignia on the back be?
Just say Brutus on it. That's my ring name.
All right. So as you're getting ready to go on to the big match,
I guess the insignia would be like a fist or something. I don't know. With Brutus.
McConnell walks up to you with a box in his hands, and he goes, "Hey, Bruce, I know we haven't known each other for long, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have a great relationship. So I decided to buy you this here for your match." And he hands you the box.
Wait, you didn't have to, but I mean, if you're offering, I'll take it.
So as you open it, what's inside is a large green cape with a green hood attached that's a little bit of red on the bottom. And in the center of the cape is a huge fist that you previously mentioned, out of character, with the words Brutus on top. And he gives you...
just what I wanted!
Yeah, he gives you that as like a good luck gift for your match.
All right. I put it on.
And with that in check, let's get your buddies here and go to the match. So you guys make your way to the dueling arena, and the closer you get, the louder the roars scream. And just like last time you went here, you walk through the front gates. However, instead of going up to the stands, you go down to the underside where the fighters and their staff and like the medics all rely, and you're ushered into a room with your name plaque on it with Roger's name directly below you, waiting for the announcers to announce the fight itself so you can go onto the stage. That's the end of today's episode. Be sure to check in next week and catch the next episode of Local Boys Hit the Table.